Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. I am Oma, and in this tutorial I'll be making a ski mask. So for this tutorial I'll be working with a 4.0mm hook, just as you can see, 2 strands of yarn, because this yarn is a thin yarn, so I'll be doubling it just for it to have more weight, more size, easier and faster to work with. A pair of scissors here, my measuring tape. So let's begin. I'll just try and make a slip knot so we can begin. So right here we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Insert your hook at the very first one and make a slip stitch just like this. Then you chain 2. 1, 2. So in this circle, or in this magic ring, we are going to be making 12 double crochets here. So this chain 2 is already serving as the first chain, the first double crochet rather. So we'll be making extra 11 double crochets. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll be making 2 double crochets in each of these 12 chain spaces. So that means 12 increases altogether. So now we are almost at the end of this row. So we are about to make our last 2 double crochets in the last chain space. So the next thing to do afterwards is to make a slip stitch from the first one here. And it's closed just like this. You see? So for the next row, we'll be making 2 double crochets in the first chain space, 1 double crochet in the next one, 2 double crochet in the next chain space, 1 double crochet in the next one. So we'll be repeating that pattern till the end of this row. So start from your chain 2, make another double crochet there, then 1 double crochet in the next chain space, two in the next one, one in the next, I'm almost at the end of this row. Can I increase here? So for the next row, you will chain 2, make another double crochet in the same chain space, then make extra 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. Then you make another increase on the next chain space. Just like this. So this is the pattern we'll be repeating for this row 3. So this is 1. So we are almost at the end of this row, just like this. And when we get to the end, we will just make a slip stitch and continue for the next row. This is the last chain, so just make a slip stitch here and then continue for the next row. So we will chain 2 and then make 4 double crochets in the next available chain spaces, sorry. So we'll chain 4 in the next available chain spaces along here, and then make an increase. So 3, 4, then the next one, make an increase here. So this is the pattern we'll be repeating down to the end of this row, and I'll show us what to do next. So this is the entire pattern we'll be repeating from here, from row 4, row 5, row 6 down to row 11. Then I'll show us what next we can do from there. get there, I'll just show us what to do. Now we have worked up to row 10, which is 22 inches circumference of an adult head. Yeah, so the next thing we're going to be doing is that we'll just keep working normal double crochets down from that particular point to when we have 7 inches long from the top to the eye area, and then I'll show you what to do next. So guys, at this point we are actually at length 7 or 7 inches. So right now what we're going to be doing is that we'll just keep making double crochets all along the chain spaces, and I'll meet you guys at the part where I want us to stop, and I will tell us what next to do there. So at this point right now we are going to skip 6 inches eye gap, which is from here to here, and then we just chain up 2 and keep making the double crochets round to this end, and I'll tell us what to do next. So right now we are just going to keep making these double crochets round from here down to the other end, and then I'll show us what to do next. And now we are almost at the end of this row. Okay, now at the last, make sure you don't skip anything. You pick that up and make your last double crochet. So after this, we are going to make some chains which would be equal to the 6 inches eye gap which we actually subtracted before. After making the 21 chains, the next thing you will do is to insert your hook at the very first chain over the other side and keep making your double crochets along that row. So from here henceforth, we will be making double crochets round and round and round till we get to these chain spaces. We'll still make double crochets on them and keep crocheting until we get to our desired length of these ski marks. And now we have gotten to our desired length of these ski marks. This is exactly what we have here. Remember, we made these ski marks for an adult, like someone with a big head, and we crocheted down to 15 inches long because that's where we want it to be stopping. You can actually make yours longer or shorter, smaller or bigger, depending on what you want to do. And this is the final look of our ski marks. Please ensure you tap the subscribe button and put on notification for further updates, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.